And I suppose when I get there, I'll just, you know... New trial, yes. A new trial, but it's kind of a carry-on of the other one, right? I'm not coughing as much, but I'm still coughing a little bit. By the way, I'm thinking about making a new rule. When you request a game, you get one game. Otherwise, somebody's gonna request like, oh, here's all the Final Fantasy games. It's just like all of my dreams. You know, you may think that's like a lot of dead bodies, the sins we committed, and the sadness we've caused. But you'd be surprised how much blood you can get out of one person. I mean, what? No matter how far we run, our past remains. As ever-present as the moon in the sky. What if we stole the moon? Yeah, my legs are tired. After doing the first 150 squats, when I had to get up out of my chair, I wasn't sure I was gonna make it up. And you flip? Flip what? Still needs to flip. You said flip it live, so I thought you wanted me to flip at the time. It looms and wait for the day when we were ready to face it, when we were forced to face it. I thought you said flip it live. Only in doing so can we truly make peace and move on and hope towards tomorrow. So I figured we'd flip right at the last minute. I need to add to my list. What was it? What was the 2 games? I don't know where you put them. Let's see here. All right, 2 options. Okay, here we go. The Notary games or the AI, the Somnium files? Oh, okay. Those don't... That's not even the ones were linked. Whatever. Alright, submit. Alright, done editing. Okay. We good? We good. I think we're good. Minimize Discord. Also, where do you see those titles? I don't see those titles anyway. Okay, there's Nirvana. The other one listed is the Nonary games. I don't know. How am I supposed to know what that is? Ah, you're driving me crazy. You're driving me crazy. I took Athena from the courtroom straight to the station. Oh, okay. She's probably being questioned at this very moment. After this past year, I took it for granted that those 2 would always be here. But now Apollo's gone off on his own to seek his own truth. And my pursuit of the truth only ended up with Athena becoming the new suspect. Some boss I turned out to be. Seemed quieter in here than usual. Yeah, it seems so empty, too. I just don't get it, Daddy. All your reasoning during the trial seemed perfectly solid. Yeah, and I still believe it was. At least based on what we know. But now Athena's the one who's being accused. During the trial for the bombing and murder that occurred at the Cosmos Space Center. The lighter used by the real culprit was found. This lighter proved the defendant, Solomon Starbuck, innocent. But Athena's prints were found on it instead. And she was subsequently arrested for the murder. Athena couldn't have done it. It just doesn't make any sense. No, none of it does. I've been racking my brain. But I just can't figure it out. Alright, where's the flaw in my reasoning? What have I got wrong in this case? You know, Daddy, if Athena was here, she wouldn't just be sitting around thinking. She'd be out there doing something. You are going to defend Athena, right, Daddy? Of course I will. And thanks, Tristy. I needed that push. Tristy's right. The trial's tomorrow. There's no time to waste. I want to prove Athena's innocence. I'd better get out there and find some evidence. Off we go, then. We're on a hunt for evidence that'll prove Athena's innocence. Okay, before we go, I'd better tidy up the evidence I have on hand. Unnecessary evidence left for the office. Athena's probably still in the middle of being questioned. So Tristy's right. The thing to start with is talking to people at the Space Center. Alright, to the Space Center! Let's go. I will say the weather has been much nicer this week and like the past couple weeks. And since last weekend. It's been good. This guy. I still say you should be able to see his eye. Look at the symmetry. There's an eye right here. Getting hot again? I don't think it's getting that hot yet. Not here. Anyway, let me see. We're going to be in the... Yeah, it's getting hot again. But still cloudy. That'd be good because I'm getting laser done, so I don't want it to have any sun exposure. Dr. Cosmos, do you have a minute? Urk! Back to the scooter. Full speed ahead. Director, he scooted away. His expression changed the instant he saw you, Daddy. Yeah, well, I dragged his name through the mud pretty good at the trial earlier today. Oh! Should we chase him? We were here only yesterday. Oh, hey. Mr. Starbuck, you've been released, huh? Why are you blocking me? What'd I do? What'd I do? Alright, that's not me. That's, I think it's messed up. I think the tracking's messed up. The hand tracking is experimental, Zelric. It's not necessarily my hand coming up. Sometimes it just goes up. Yeah. And I got my hands on the keyboard, on my mouse, and in my lap. So it's just bugged. It's not the... There's probably something odd about the camera focal length. There is a setting for that. I just don't know what to do with it. Like, there's a... See the hand offset. Size settings. See, the hand's moving even though I'm not doing anything. Yeah, I could have sworn I saw a camera thing somewhere. I don't know. Oh yeah, camera, there it is. That might be something different. I have no idea. I have no idea. Alright. No clue. Start even least, huh? Yeah, I came straight here. It's all thanks to you and your team, Mr. Wright. Like, watch, I'm gonna lift my hand to my face right now. And let's see how I lifted both hands? It also didn't go to my face. I don't know what that is. There's no vowels in that. How do you even say that? Sounds complicated. You give me a second chance to fly into space again. I can't thank you enough. Except... Oh, what's wrong? I thought he'd be happy to be acquitted. As I was coming out of the detention center, I saw Miss Sykes. He saw Athena? I was lost for words. I didn't know what to say to the poor girl. And then you know what? She flashed a peace sign at me. Congratulations on your acquittal, she said. Now you can go back into space someday. Yeah, it sounds like Athena. I can just picture it. But I saw her eyes. They were red and swollen from crying. She's gotta be suffering. She must be so worried. See, that's not my hands. This is my hand. That's me scratching my nose. So I don't know why the hand keeps popping up. I can turn off hand tracking if you want. She found a way to be nice to me and give me that big smile. She held back her own tears so she could give someone else a smile. That's so Athena. Also, do we need a brush? It's about that time. Let's go brush. Brushy, brushy. I'll be right back. Boop. Ooh, I'm back. I still got 24 seconds left. 24 seconds left. Ba-da-ba-da-da. Ooh, I'm blinded by the light, and I can't stop until I feel your touch. Bum, ba-da-da-da-da, bum, bum, da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, that's Sothina. There's no question about it. That girl is innocent. Please, Mr. Wright, you have to make sure she goes free. And then they put him in prison instead. I don't mind. We can't have that either, Mr. Starbuck. Don't worry, Mr. Starbuck. I'm going to give her the very best defense I can. I promise to get her acquitted. Just like I did for you. Just notice? What? I know she'll be alright with you in her corner. I know you never give up on her. No nose? It's there, it's just small. It's hard to see. Paul has a fine boss to look up to. That's one of the things we were working on with some of the later models. Trying to make the nose more visible. The nose is very small. And not very distinct. It's hidden? You don't see when I turn sideways? Oh, it's a fine boss to look up to. Is it invisible? Oh. Is it pink? Oh, it might be pink. That's funny. I never noticed before. Eh, no worries. About the murder. I still can't believe Launchpad 1 was switched with the Space Museum. What could have made Director Cosmos do such a thing? I have the foggiest idea. Let's check the core record. What evidence do we still have? Okay, we still got, cause of death, diagram, knife, the door, that's very important, the picture after, pamphlet, the Hope Capsule. I feel like the Hope Capsule is key to it. Fingerprints on it, and the victim's blood. So there never was going to be a launch that day. Not from the very beginning. I wonder if Clay knew. My hair is all over the place. I was talking to my, so there are two annoying stages of hair growth. The first annoying stage of hair growth is when your hair pokes you in the eyes. The second annoying hair stage is when it pokes you in the mouth. I'm at the second one, where it pokes me in the mouth. I keep getting hair in my mouth a lot. So, it's frustrating. Imagine you must have. Sure you would have noticed when you went to board the rocket. It's pathetic to think I was the only one who got taken in. I guess that's about how it goes. You're worth less than a space debris. See? Going to be alright, Daddy? His expression looks as dark as a black hole. Well, that's just how he is. Starbuck, do you remember anything about the murderer? Not really. I saw a shadowy figure in the dark after all. Yeah, I guess that was a little too much to hope for. Hey, I heard something from the police, though. Dip your hair in soy sauce. What? Why? Make it taste... I don't want to eat my hair. I heard something from the police, though. Do you know what happens when you eat your hair? I'm gonna turn off the hand tracking. That's, it's getting annoying. I don't know how to fix it. Is my hair sticking out? It must be my hair sticking out, right? I think my hair is sticking out from under my headset and it's causing it to trigger the camera. I'm gonna look at this. I'm gonna look at this for 1 second. Where even is the hand tracking? You know, I didn't even see the thing where it tracks your hands. Where even is the hand tracking? Is it now default now? Yeah, there it is. Track hands is experimental. Should I take them off? I'll leave them on. I'll leave them on. Fine. Hey, something with Lisa. I think they never did find a 10 caliber gun down that trash chute. Just as I thought, the culprit must have carried it away with them when they escaped. So the person you saw holding a gun, Mr. Starbuck? Random Fox. We got the silhouette. You can't see the hair. Can't you, sir? And we have ribbon made, Fox. All sirs and misses. This is new, sir. Which means you get a refund, sir. Alright, 1 refund delivered, sir. Please enjoy. I couldn't really tell. It wasn't Athena, right? Could you tell if that person was male or female? Tall or short? I can't even tell you that much. Man, I'm useless. When the culprit opened the door and some light came in, I should have been able to see. The door. Ah, yes. As I recall, they opened this door here as they made their escape. Go to Launchpad 1, right? Yeah, except right now, the door leads to the Space Museum. The Launchpad and the Space Museum are switched right now? Yeah, try to investigate the theory you came up with in court. Well, you know what happens, sir, as maids performs her services and duties in a satisfactory manner, she moves up in the ranks and becomes more and more appreciated by her employer. And so her outfit gets fancier to show her new station. That's just how it works, sir. So recreating the conditions, huh? I'd like to see what's beyond that door now. Mr. Starbuck, could you open this door for us? Sure, just let me have my print scanned here. Who is the employer? I mean, I guess that'd be all of you guys, sir. I have multiple employers. Fox Corp. Launchpads get switched back and forth a lot. Well, back when the Space Museum was Launchpad 2, they used to switch the pads around at times. These days, Launchpad 2 is only used as a tourist attraction, right? Right. Because quite frankly, the Space Center needs the money. I hear you. Times sure are tough. Okay, let's go check out what's beyond that door. Sure, let's go. Hey, why not come along? I can show you around. Right this way, sirs. Oh, leaves. Huh? Well, what about these dead leaves are doing here? Maybe they were stuck to the bottom of somebody's shoes. There are lots of trees around the Space Center. She's right. It's a modern state-of-the-art building, but it's surrounded by trees. I don't know. If they were stuck to the bottom of somebody's shoes, wouldn't they look more crushed up? These don't look like they've been stepped on. There's some kind of secret hatch in the corridor, and they came in that way. Not everything is set up like a magician stage, you know. Just another one of those devices for opening the door, huh? Yeah, this one doesn't require fingerprint verification. You hit the button and open Sesame. If Newt and Clay went through here, you didn't need to show your prints either. That's right, Trissy. Just like how the culprit didn't need to scan their prints when they escaped back out of the Space Museum corridor into boarding lounge 2. I don't see anything else that jumps out at me. I imagine this corridor is built exactly like the Launchpad 1 corridor. Okay, where to now? Should I go back to the Detention Center, maybe? Nope. Guess we still need to be here. Anything about this piece of evidence? No. Sorry, you're so useless. No, it's alright. We're gonna get all depressed. Alright, I kinda don't want to ask him anything else. Check the entrance again. Ah, we do have new stuff. Scratching my ear. First to rest your soul in my good name. Reverse course at full speed away. There, Cosmos, wait. And he's gone. Behind this, Daddy. Take that. Ah, the mobility system has been compromised. Tristan Knight throws a direct hit to one of his tires. And the streak continues. There's kept a closer watch on what tricks she's been practicing. She's like the trickster in Dead by Daylight. My dear old battleship, we fought many a skirmish together. It has been an honor. Daddy, he's going to blow that thing up. Now I bet all that button will do is make it go haywire again. Very well, I surrender. As a prisoner of war, I expect to be treated honorably. Dr. Cosmos, when you were talking in court about switching the launch pads, you used your right to remain silent about the reason as to why. I'd like Dr. Cosmos to tell us why he switched the 2 launch pads to begin with. Please, I can't. I exercise my right to remain silent. But I will say my hands were tied. I was only doing what I could to keep my men from getting caught in that blast. It seems that the cosmos is shrouded in mystery, but I don't have any secrets left. Now that the battleship has been destroyed and I've been taken prisoner. Oh, we have Cyclops, sir. No secrets left, huh? I beg to differ. Looks like I'll have to undo a Cyclops if I want to get to the bottom of this. Every time I pick up my glass for a drink, I get water on my belly.
Take that!
Cold water. It's unpleasant, sir. Behind the switching of the launch pads. Why don't you tell me everything you're hiding about the switching of the 2 launch pads? I refuse. You can't make me. I can hold out longer than anyone. If I never get like this when I'm old. You will. Now see, where to start? This is how you explained your motive for switching the launch pads. You did it to save the astronauts. Thanks to you switching the launch pads, astronauts escaped injury from the blast. Instead, they safely boarded the museum's rocket far away from the actual explosion. Astronauts were raring to go out on an authentic space. Welcome, Sir Mopar. Welcome. How do you propose I had them board a fake rocket without them noticing? I couldn't have done it without help. For one, they would have figured out instead they stepped into the Space Museum. You figured you could fool Mr. Starbuck once he'd been drugged with his medication, but without the help of this person, it would have been impossible to pull your plan off.
Take that!
You must have got Mr. Terran to help you. Erg! He stole the tranquilizers from his mentor's locker and slipped them into him. Then Mr. Starbuck's in days. They boarded the replica rocket in the museum. Ah, so please help this poor prisoner of war! It is, sir. This is the ribbon maid, Fox. Ribbon maid? Something like that, sir. I apologize for not knowing. How's he able to spin around like that? He really wanted to save the astronauts' lives. Should you have just called off the launch? If I could have done that, do you think I would have gone to all that trouble? Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Because he must have had a compelling reason why he couldn't call it off. How did you know just what to pass in advance of the bombing incident? Well, that's because... I was warned in advance. Once I received that warning, it was my duty to ensure my astronaut safety. But it was just a warning. It could have even been a prank. Why don't you believe in it so completely? But because I went to one of those mediums that everyone's talking about these days. Oh? I realized channeling was back in vogue. Besides, I thought it was you yourself that got the warning via telephone. Yes, that's right. The bomber contacted me personally. My battleship is equipped with a special advanced communications system, you see. AKA a regular old telephone. It's been a while. Planning another launch? I see you haven't learned. I'll never forget the terror I felt when I received that call. The bomber said it's been a while, and that was enough to make you take the threat seriously. Perhaps Dr. Cosmos took the threat so seriously because the Space Center had been involved in a bombing once before. Maybe the culprit in the current case is the same person who was involved in this incident. That one miracle, that epic story of survival. People across the nation know it now as a heroic tale of bravery. But in truth, it's an act of sabotage perpetrated by our current killer, wasn't it? Very few knew about the previous plot, so when the caller said it's been a while. Actually, it was the killer, so killer caller. You knew beyond a shadow of doubt that the danger was real and it wasn't a prank. Ah, didn't anyone tell you not to go easy on ex-servicemen? Yes, the Hat One miracle was really a desperate battle against an act of sabotage. I even lost the life of one of my staff members in the fight. Sabotage, murder, it's just the ugly truth behind the Hat One miracle. I let my guard down. I thought the saboteur had been caught, and that the case was closed. Huh? Wait a minute. The murder at the Space Center 7 years ago. This must be the person Director Cosmos thought was the culprit.
Take that!
Simon Blackwell, the murderer suspect in a case that happened here 7 years ago. The place and time of the two incidents, the murder and the sabotage, were the same. She thought that he committed both crimes. But while Prosecutor Blackwell was behind bars, we got another threatening call. If the culprit this time is the same as 7 years ago, then it isn't Simon Blackwell. Realizing that, you were shaken. I mean, the true culprit's been running free all this time. Ah! How do you keep seeing straight through me? Easy peasy, sirs. The reason why Director Cosmos won't talk about why he switched the launch pads is connected to the truth behind the Hat One miracle. The sabotage and murder that happened at the Space Center 7 years ago. Director Cosmos, tell us what you're hiding. If you really want to understand the reason I decided to switch the launch pads, we must go back. I'll start with the story of that horrible nightmare from 7 years ago. 7 years ago? You mean the so-called Hat One miracle? Launch was smoothly, but once the ship entered outer space, then the troubles began. It was all the handiwork of a certain person and their evil scheme. So Mr. Starbuck's traumatic experience wasn't accidental. Not only that, but before the launch, a very valuable piece of moon rock was stolen. That was the worst of it. One of my staff members was murdered. Wow, I had no idea such awful events were behind that exciting story of space heroism. All that, in spite of the Space Center having very strict security in those days. All personal effects were examined thoroughly, coming or going. You can even smuggle a withered old leaf through those checkpoints. Interesting choice of words, don't you think, sirs? On a related note, when I was first starting out, I was offered, well, I was eventually offered a job at a place that worked with precious metals. Specifically like platinum, palladium, that sort of thing. We're talking about stuff that was like 10 grand an ounce. So they searched you thoroughly every time you left the building. And they actually told me that going to lunch every day was considered suspicious behavior. Like if you actually went out to lunch, that's suspicious. I ended up not taking the job because I got another job first. And I was actually glad to not get it because even though it paid a little bit better, it was further away from my house. So that would have been, well, I wasn't even, at the time I was living at home with my parents. So, it was very far from that, even though, the job I got was far from it as well. But it was even further. Like, the job I got was like 30, 40 minutes away, and that was like an hour. So that would have been an hour drive every morning. An hour drive going home. Yeah, I just imagine having to deal with that. Unpleasant. I guess I'll get my experience with, I got the TSA trip coming up. I'll have to do with the TSA. Alright, Withered Old Leaf. Can't get up to the checkpoint. So, do you have any clue who was responsible for the sabotage? At the very least, I know it wasn't Simon Blackwell. I don't even know enough to identify the true culprit, but it's clear what that person is. Put simply, a spy. A spy? You mean somebody who infiltrates a foreign country? Carries out dangerous missions? And always gets a girl? Trucy. Someone's watching way too many late-night movies. Well, I guess we're talking about blowing up a rocket stealing research material. I mean, that's kind of like a space spy movie. Not all surprising the spy could be behind it all. The spy! Make no mistake, there's cutthroat rivalry between nations in the space R&D race. Don't try to outdo others by any means possible, even deliberate obstruction. 7 years ago, we got a call before launch warning us to sabotage. Same MO as this time. Yes, and here I thought the perpetrator had been caught. Looks like I was wrong. Prosecutor Blackwell seems more like a ninja than a spy, don't you think? Aren't ninjas and spies basically the same thing? There's a good reason we failed to find the real spy. A massive cover-up by the government. Government officials were too embarrassed to admit that they had allowed such a thing to happen at the hands of a spy. You have my eyes are itchy too. Everything's itchy. Don't tell me they made the police rush to investigate. Rush the investigation. They did indeed. And then, to cover up the sabotage, they cleaned up the story. And that was the Hat One miracle, wasn't it? But then, 7 years later, the same MO. Advance warning of sabotage. That must have been the director's reason for switching the launch pads. 7 years ago, the spy gave you advance warning of their plans, just like this time. That was what made you decide to switch the launch pads, wasn't it? That's right. Caller knew the facts of the case 7 years ago, despite the cover-up. They knew about the sabotage, the moon rock, the murder, and they said, you don't want things to go like they did 7 years ago, do you? I immediately thought of calling off the launch, but the government wouldn't let me. We don't give in to the likes of terrorists. We must proceed for our country's honor. It's quite a moving speech, actually. Moving? Really? Maybe if you're easily inspired by political talking points. But I knew the truth. We had been warned, which meant the danger was very real. I knew there was no way to stop the spy. No matter what I did, they'd find a way. That's why I switched to launch pads and staged the moving rescue scene. First, I stuck in the center the night before and switched to the launch pads. That way, the astronauts would go from boarding lounge 1 to the Space Museum. Then I put a closed repair signs. And I put a closed repair sign at the door to launch pad 1 and boarding lounge 2. Guess if normal visitors wouldn't enter, right? What else did you do? I enlisted the help of several staff members, including Taryn. Would you let Mr. Starbuck in on it? He'd already been through enough, and he's no good at lying to keep a secret. I'm afraid I had no choice but to have him drugged. My plan went well, until... Clay's murder, huh? After the culprit made their escape, I switched the launch pads back. I did it in such a way that no one would find out, but after all, that effort. Terran is dead, and the hat too is destroyed. And the Hope capsule, which had returned to us only recently, was also lost in that blast. My home, the center of the cosmos, my beautiful Cosmos Space Center is done for. Wait, what do you mean by the Hope capsule was lost in that blast? Oh, by the way, on a side note, so I did manage to get the video edited for Beat Saber on yesterday, so those will come out. It was touch and go for a bit though. I did a lot of editing yesterday. After I did all my my personal grooming. I thought the Hope capsule was found at the crime scene with Mr. Terran. It has been brought back by the Hope space probe with asteroid samples inside. So what kind of samples are they? What's in them? What if I throw that one map? Which one map? Sir. Sorry, sir. What map, sir? The sun. I like that. I mean, I saw it just fine last time, sir. It's very nice. The video wasn't great, but I went ahead and posted it anyway. It will come out in about a month and some days, sir. The Beat Saber videos are going out in September right now. So it's probably the middle of September, if I had to guess, sir. Then why you didn't see it? Why is that, sir? It was scheduled to be for announced in the near future. They haven't had time since they just came back the day before Terran's murder. Capsule's being held in the safe in Launchpad 1. They gave it to Terran before the incident, so it wouldn't be destroyed in the explosion. The idea was that it was safely in Terran's possession. My model to the same side of the sun. I don't understand, sir. My model to the same side of the sun. I don't understand, sir. I apologize. I'm just a stupid fox. Just a stupid fox made. He may look like he rescued it during the stage miraculous escape. My model prevented the sun appearing. But it's two different programs, sir. I know one takes from the other, but is that... I don't know how that works. I can see it. I saw the sun just fine, even when you guys couldn't see it, sir. So I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the rescue during the stage miraculous escape. But our precious research materials ended up lost to that explosion anyway. I thought Claire was supposed to keep it safe. You misunderstand. The launchpad explosion wasn't the one the capsule was lost to. It was lost after the police confiscated it as evidence. It was the courtroom bombing from the other day. Oh, that's unfortunate. The capsule was there in the courtroom as evidence and it was blown to smithereens. And another casualty of that blast. Ultimately, I think the culprit may have known about the switching of the launch pads. What? How? Police found a wiretapping device during their investigation today. A bug aboard my battleship. A tap on my advanced communication system. A wire on that phone? Yes, a wire on this very phone. I used this phone to give instructions to my staff about the launchpad switch. Just a few select members who knew about the plan. Just before the incident, staff members were coming in and out of Launchpad 1. The culprit probably slipped in with them amid the confusion. They planted the bomb then. Yes, if they were typing in your phone, they definitely could have pulled something like that off. Do we think the same spy's behind this incident that was 7 years ago? Yes, I'm sure of it. Then this spy must be the Phantom Prosecutor Blackwell has been chasing. Keep an eye on the time. We've still got 30 minutes left to the next brushing. Give or take. Prosecutor Blackwell told me once. The hunt I've been on for the phantom of 7 years past continues even still. For starters, that case happened right here at this very space center, too. So if we can find this phantom, that's right, we can clear Athena's name. And then there's a matter of Prosecutor Blackwell, too. What about him? Well, if the culprit 7 years ago is the same person as in the current incident, it would mean Prosecutor Blackwell is innocent. That's still an if, though. I wonder how dangerous that guy would be in court without handcuffs. I'm going on a ghost hunt. Count me in. Hee hee hee. Ha 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 ha. It's all over for me. Spin, spin, whirl, whirl. I'm done for. The sin with Cosmos is doomed. Think it's going to be alright, Daddy? At least we'll be good and cook. At least we'll... Well, at least he'll be in good company. There must be planets out there you can spin with. Oh, that's funny. I like that. Which reminds me, I'd like to delve a little deeper into Hat 1 mission, too. If you want to learn more, start with the Space Museum! There's a Hat 1 exhibit there! But don't mind me, I'll just keep spinning here and see how the cosmos unfolds! I had a little bit of drama to that. Like he achieved spiritual enlightenment or something. I'm sure he'll stop when he gets dizzy. Let's go visit the Space Museum. Alright, let's go. So leave him spinning. It types so slowly. I feel like this is significant. Let's see. Where is the exhibit on launch 7 years ago? There, that's the Hat 1 exhibit. Oh wow, look at that photo of the team. There's Clay, Mr. Starbuck, Director Cosmos, R. Blackwell, and even Ponko. I've never seen the woman on the right before. Everybody looks so happy. Well, except for Director Cosmos. Let's check out the newspaper article, too. Hat 1 launch imminent, and there's a photo of the Hope space probe. It's only natural it doesn't talk about the murder or the sabotage. They really were keeping a secret, just like the director said. Daddy, take a look at that jacket. Must be the Hat 1 team's uniform jacket. The same design as the one Apollo was wearing, the one that belonged to Clay. Actual jacket worn by a Hat 1 team member, it says. Not a replica, huh? Wonder if it was Mr. Starbucks. Hat 1 exhibit out of the court record. Hello. Oh, Miss Woods. What brings you here? I heard Athena got arrested, so I've been looking for you, Mr. Wright. I thought you might be here, at the scene. You must be so worried, but rest assured, I'm going to do my very best to defend her. Athena's going through such a hard time. I hope she doesn't lose her heart. Even just coming back to this place must have been really difficult for her. Huh? You mean the Cosmos Space Center? What? You didn't know? She used to live here when she was a little girl. She did? No, I didn't know. How does she know so much? So, can you tell me more in detail? Athena's mom worked here. If I remember right, she was a doctor of psychology or something like that. Mom's a psychology specialist working at a space research facility. I don't really know. I do know that she lived and worked here, so Athena lived here too. So it's far from Athena's first time here. I wonder why she didn't mention it. She probably didn't want to talk about it. This place is connected to a very sad memory for her. Was her mom the victim in the first one? Sad memory. Can you tell me about it? There's a terrible incident here. It was 7 years ago. Same time frame as the Hat 1 launch. His mom in the robotics lab. She was murdered. Huh? What? After it happened, Athena stopped coming to school. Poor Athena. And all this time, she never let on at all. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I know we talk about this a lot. You know, well, not a lot, but we talk about it sometimes. But it's hard to tell what's going on with people around you. Thank you, the best, sir. A lot of people hide their emotions. They hide their feelings. They hide their fears. They hide their insecurities. They hide their depression. So it's kind of important to try to talk to people and just, you know, let people know you care occasionally. Reach out to, you know, friends. Make sure they're all right, because you don't know. You don't know what people are going through. I've talked to a lot of people that have had dark times lately. And, you know, in the past. I've had dark times myself. So I know how hard it is to reach out for help. But there are people that care about you, right? So no matter what you're going through, there are people that love you and care about you. And, you know, I joke around a lot about stuff. Mostly myself, sometimes Eric, as he just pointed out. But if you ever feel like you need to talk and like you're having one of those tough times, you can always reach out to me. I might just be a stupid fox, but I care about each and every one of you, okay? Whether I've known you for 5 minutes or 5 years, I don't know. How long have I been streaming? Like 7 years? Who knows? So yeah, just, you know. And if you don't want to reach out to me, reach out to someone, okay? I think that's bugged. Kyrell's got bugged too. So yeah. You're all very welcome, sirs and misses. I know I'm in Maid Fox persona right now, but I want you guys to understand the sincerity behind what I'm saying. I don't want to see you guys get hurt or hurting and not reach out for help, right? It's very important. It's usually close to my heart. I actually lost someone when I was young. I haven't really talked about it much. It wasn't... I don't know. I was young, so a lot of the details got hidden from me. And I've always been afraid to ask. But, it was a medical overdose. So, self-delivered. I don't know... To this day, I do not know if it's intentional or not. But I do know... the person was in deep pain. And it was my brother. And the night he passed, I saw him getting the medicine. Right? It was his medicine. And I saw that he was taking too many. So I don't think it was intentional. But I didn't say anything. So I don't know. That kind of, the not saying anything kind of, it kind of eats at me. You know, something I've thought about. Could I have saved someone's life that night? Maybe, but you know, he took the medicine. We went up and played video games. We played video games until bedtime, and then I went to bed, and that was the last time I saw him alive, anyway. So I just kind of wondered if it seemed like a goodbye to me. He got me a video game to play. We played it together like we used to. And then he went to bed. Or I went to bed. He stayed up. So, I don't know. I've gotten really off track. Let's get back to lighter topics. Yeah, sorry. Perky Maid Fox. Got it. Poor Athena. All this time, she never let on at all. I'm so worried about her. I came here so many times, hoping to see her. But I never saw her again. That didn't get lighter at all. After a while, we started exchanging letters. But I didn't get to see her face to face for 7 long years. So the first time we'd seen her in 7 years was during Professor Quartz's case? That's right, and I was so surprised. She was like a completely different person. So cheerful and happy. What was Athena like as a child? She was very sensitive and kind. She didn't talk very much. She liked to draw and paint at home. That's completely different from the Athena we know now. I can't even picture it. She never left the Space Center much because she was very sensitive to other people's emotions. When she went to crowded places, she'd get dizzy from all of the emotions flying around. It must be hard to hear people's hearts as well as their voices. She always wore these big, heavy-looking headphones. She said her mother made them for her as part of her research. Huh? I wonder what kind of research it was. Because of her special ability, Athena couldn't handle being in school very often. And I was always out sick because of my weak constitution. Maybe that's why we became such good friends. We used to play together here at the Space Center a lot. Brings back memories. I got a story of the slider. So I saw this video. It was about a girl, probably young adult actually, living on her own in an apartment, and she had really bad anxiety. I don't know if it's agoraphobia or what, but whenever she left the house, she had to have on big headphones to drown out people, so nobody would try to talk to her because her anxiety was that high. And so one day, she's sitting at home by herself, as she always did. And she had lost her job because of anxiety. She worked in a sales job, and her anxiety made her get fired. And she was on her last month of savings. Right? You know, running out of money, trying to find a job. And she hears this meowing outside. And she decides to risk going outside because it's late, it's nighttime. So she's unlikely to run into anybody. And so she risks going outside without her headphones to try to find where this loud meowing is coming from. And she finds a cat, sitting outside the door. And she says, "Oh, sorry, cat. Did you get locked out?" And she looks up. Let's see, what was it? She notices a piece of paper on the cat's collar. And, oh, no, okay, so she saw a sign on the door that said, moved out, or something like that. And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I guess they're not gonna come back." And so she leaned down, and she found a piece of paper on the cat's collar. And it said, "Hi, my name is, I don't know, some cat name, Mittens or something like that." And it's like, I'm all alone, because my owner couldn't take me to Florida with them, or wherever they were going. But I hope you can find me a nice home. which is dirty. Don't leave your pets behind. If you're gonna, you know, abandon them, at least abandon them with someone that cares. Don't just leave them on the street, desperate and alone. Anyway, so she's like, okay, well, I guess you can come with me then. And, you know, so she takes the cat home. And then she's like, okay, well, I don't have any food for you, but, you know, here's some, like, chicken nuggets or something. So she gave the cat some chicken. So I'll get you some food tomorrow. And so she ended up having to go to the store. And while she's at the store, she ran into a guy. And the guy's like talking to her, almost kind of, you know, joking with her. And she, yeah, sorry, I'm telling stories. I tell stories badly. So at the store, she bumps into something and her headphones get knocked off. And so she's frantically trying to get them as, like, the noise is, like, overcoming her and her anxiety is going, like, crazy. And, this guy comes up and is like, hey, you looking for this? And he's holding out her headphones to her. And she takes them and is like, oh, thank you. You know, they start talking. It's like, and you're looking at these things? They're really, really bad. You should try them. So, oh? What? It's like, trust me, they are terrible. Like, you know, here you go. Here's some money. Gives her like $5. Go ahead. Your snack time disappointment's on me. And she's like, oh, well, thank you. And she gets the whatever the snack was and gets some cat food and goes home. And so she's talking with the cat and talking on the phone with a friend. She's like, it's weird, you know, I think I went out and made a friend. And that was like the start of her getting over her anxiety. It's really cool. So anyway, sorry, I got distracted. I get very easily distracted. Let's see. We used to play a lot together at Space Center a lot. Which brings back memories. I like Tina's mother played a big role here at Space Center. Oh, Daddy, show that picture. Atta girl, good idea. Oh, we have to back out, don't we? 8%. I mean, it is in a lot of ways. Miss Woods, could you take a look at this for me? You know, honestly, my issue is not talking with people. My issue is getting close to people. I've been effectively living two lives, right? You guys have known I tend to keep stream life separate from my real life. I tell you guys things, but not any details. And I do that because it feels safe, because you guys are far away and you don't know who I am, and so I can complain about things without you guys feeling like without feeling like I'm gonna get in trouble for it. And that's why I don't tell people at work about, I tell them I stream, they know I stream, but nobody knows my account. There are so many streamers out there, like the odds of them finding me are very slim. There are literally millions of streamers. So, I'm not too worried about it. But recently, I've decided that that's not very... The trouble with being, with keeping those walls up is that when you're talking to someone from behind a wall, it's impossible to build a close connection with them. So even when I, like, I can't talk about that on, this is going to be on YouTube. Well, just forget that, but just, as you start to tear down your walls, as I did, you realize that it's a lot more satisfying and you feel a lot closer to people. I feel a lot closer to people that I've shared personal things with. And to be fair, they're not really people on the stream. So it's kind of a mix, you know what I mean? They're people I've known. I've been in Discords for a long time. I think. How long have I been in Discord? Longer than I've been streaming, for sure. But it's really nice to share. I've just been rambling. That's supposed to be missed. Lots and lots of rambling. So yeah, here for dinner. Well, welcome back, sir. So anyway, to bring things back to a conclusion, I just want to say for experience, it's a good idea to break down your walls, even if you only break them down for certain people. Because I kind of have like these like tiers. I don't want to call them like tiers of friendship or whatever, but I share more with some people than I share with others. Obviously, as a VTuber, I do need to keep some level of separation. Because apparently there's been a rash of people murdering VTubers or attacking VTubers and stuff. So a face reveal is probably not in the cards. I could maybe do like a hair reveal at some point, but I've done a room reveal. Did I show you guys my bedroom at some point? I don't remember. No, I don't think I did. I showed you this room. Whatever. Anyway, let's just move on. You want a tail reveal? I could do a tail reveal. Sir? As a proper maid, I would never outright reject a suggestion from you, sir. Hey, look over here. This was. Can you take a look at this for me? Oh, look. There's Thea's mom. The one on the far right. The one in the kimono. That's Dr. Metis Sykes? Metis Sykes. Media Sykes? I don't know. Media Sykes? I don't know. I think it's mother's murder. Did it by any chance have any connection to the Hat 1 launch? What? Why, yes, it did. As I recall, it happened on the day before the launch. Just as suspected. That wasn't the worst of it. One of my staff members was murdered. This is the murder Director Cosmos was talking about. Does that mean that the crime prosecutor Blackwell is convicted of is the murder of Athena's mother? There's a chance her death is somehow connected to the current case. There is? Thank you for all your help, Miss Woods. And please try not to worry. I won't let anything happen to Athena. Thank you, Mr. Wright. I know you'll take good care of her. So we need to investigate the robotics lab and also talk to Athena. Alright, I'm gonna go brush. I think it's roughly time. We'll go just take 2.5 minutes. That should be a good time. I'll be right back. 2.5 minutes. Right, I am back. We got 15 seconds left. Not bad, not bad. Just gotta make sure my hair is pushed down as much as I can with my headset. Alright. We're boxed out and I'll start with you. We got our plates full, Daddy. Hope we can fit it all in before the day is through. Who's dinner first, then? We have to see Athena before visiting hours are over. I don't know why that phrase is sticking with me. I hope we can fit it all in, Daddy. Sounds strange for some reason. I don't know. Well, if it isn't Mr. Lawyer, fancy meeting you here. Hello, Detective Fulbright. You're on the business? Tell the truth. I'm here to interview Ted tonight, the one behind the courtroom bombing incident. He suddenly said he's ready to tell the truth about the case. What he was saying was so incredible, I just had to come right over to hear more. Incredible? What was he saying? Oh, I heard something about that. Ash was telling me that there's a hurricane coming toward the East Coast. But I don't know where... I don't know where to see that. Are you distracting me, sir? I feel like you are. Alright, tropical storm... now. I don't think it's coming. Is that the only one coming? It's still days out, right? Oh well. Why don't you hang around here and hear for yourself? Really? Us? Are you sure? I mean, it is gonna rain here. Like, I've got rain on my calendar until Saturday. Including tomorrow. All day tomorrow. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, it's gonna stop raining just to have me to go to my appointment. That'd be nice. You just went through a storm? Yes, are you sure? Ha ha ha. I give you my special permission. Here comes the bomber now. He's got that amazing sweating mouth. You? What nerve you have to come here? You're here to laugh at me, I suppose. I gotta waste my breath on you. You lost power? Are you okay, sir? After all, you're the one who assaulted Apollo and put him in the hospital. Violence. No. Question. Okay. No violence? Too bad. Apollo didn't get a chance to say that before you attacked him. That's good, sir. Fine, let's answer this. Answer me this, Mr. Trinade. What is this truth of yours about the courtroom you blew up? No, I didn't do it. I didn't blow up the courtroom. I killed Detective Harm. There's another person in the room. What? What are you talking about? Who else could have been there? I saw it, I tell you. I saw someone's hand as they were doing the rope switch. This person was there and witnessed the murder I committed. What? I don't know who it was. That's who blew up the courtroom. Expect to spy that? Easy there, Trucy. I don't see any side clocks. So I guess he must not be lying. Pardon me. I got a little carried away. But I'm telling you the truth. I did not detonate that bomb. Did I take guys into 200 squats today? Lots and lots of squats. And there you have it. We can't exactly ignore his claims, of course. So we're doing a follow-up. We're going to analyze the bomb itself for what's left of it. Amazing how many fragments left. I haven't found any new facts yet, though. Is that a meteorite fragment? No new facts yet, though. Oh, they've laid it all out, piece by piece. Oh, look at all those beautiful little pieces. I wish I could have them. Oh, looks like his geek switch has been activated. Phony fancy bomb added to the court record. This is all tying together. I hope you're ready for Prosecutor Blackwell's special brand of questioning. I like anything with that. I'm afraid I have to be off now, too. I was just about to question Miss Sykes. You're going to see Athena now? That's right. Oh, did you folks come to see her? Sorry for the trouble, but could you come back later? Well, off I go. What bad timing. Looks like we'll have to wait until after her questioning's over to see her. After we came all this way, too. Well, I guess back to Space Center. Let's go check out the robotics lab, Daddy. Alright, sounds like a plan. I'm coughing a bit more today. I think it's because I'm like raising my voice. There's a lot of excited shouting in this. This is the robotics lab, huh? Looks like it's exactly one floor above the boarding lounge, where people were directed to evacuate from via the emergency ladder. This is where Athena's mother was killed 7 years ago. I think someone who works with robots. Daddy, look, over there! So they plan to use this bag to carry the capsule. Is that right? Yeah, well, more or less. Say, why don't we stop talking about the case and have a nice cup of tea instead? Apollo and R. Blackwell. I don't know what they're talking about. Well, well, come to spoil our fun. Just when I was enjoying our alone time. Miranda Fox. We have Adventure Fox. No more sirs. Now we have murder. Well, if I'm paid for it, right? Isn't that how adventurers work? So I was enjoying our alone time. Trucy. And? Mr. Wright. If it's Apollo you want, you can't have him. He said he's investigating on his own. And I respect his wishes. We just came to investigate the lab. Well, this is my lab, so you need my permission if you want to do any snooping. Commission? What commission? I heard about that trial. You made mincemeat out of the director. And suddenly Starbucks out and your little subordinate, Princess, was in. Case closed, and they all lived happily ever after. Ha ha ha. Your daddy say something to her. And I suppose you're going to defend the princess in court, am I right? Princess, huh? Guess she's talking about Athena. Of course, Athena's innocent. Oh my, such loyalty and trust. She's suspicious to me, though. The emotionally unstable princess. There's your culprit for you. Don't you agree, Apollo? I don't know yet. Apollo, how could you? What's wrong with saying I don't know if it's true? It's a very scientific approach. Your subordinate is more level-headed than you. Or should I say, former subordinate. Ha 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 ha. I can't believe it. Does Apollo really suspect Athena? Phew, all this laughing has worn me out. Your turn to say something, hunk of junk. Mr. Terran, you look pale. Shall I help you to the sickbay? Mr. Terran, that's Apollo you're talking to. Oh, hunk of junk here is mistaking Apollo for Clay. Maybe Apollo is possessed by Clay's ghost. Mr. Terran, how are your injuries? Mr. Terran. Mr. Terran, how are your injuries? Mr. Terran. I guess Clay intends to hang around to haunt the princess that murdered him. Oh, and to haunt the lawyer that defends her, too, of course. A robot that can see ghosts? Yeah, right. I'm a spirit medium. Sorry, but apparently scientists just don't tell very frightening ghost stories. I tend to defend Athena, no matter what you have to say about it. How perfectly foolish. That kind of blind belief makes people lose sight of the truth. Just like 7 years ago. Could you tell me about the incident 7 years ago? I like her belt. Should I move cinnamon blocking a little bit? Nobody's complained, but whatever. Why, do you enjoy trampling on people's feelings and rubbing salt in their wounds? Or you just want me to talk? In that case, what should I ask for in return? I'd like to hear about the incident too. Help me understand the current case better. It'd help me understand the current case better. Oh, Apollo knows about that case too. Well, if you're the one who's asking, Apollo, come on, Hunkajunk. You tell the story. Complaining? Why complain? But Miss R, that's private information. Are you like way behind or something, Mopar? If you are, I don't know how it's gonna work. Did I talk about complaining? I don't remember. What'd I miss? You guys should know by now, I don't listen to myself at all. I have no idea what I say. So if you would just respond like you would in a normal conversation. Also, it's part of the stream play. By the time I see your message, you respond to something I said, I've already said like 5 other things. Unfortunately. The life of a streamer. Maybe there's talent to it. I don't have it. I'm sorry, that's private information. Tisk, if you don't talk, I'll just have to make you talk. See like that? You say yeah. I don't know what question you're answering. I asked like 3 questions. God, yes, who cares about personal privacy? Not me. I'm ready to utilize my blast processing abilities to impart all available information. 12 seconds. It shouldn't be that long. Wow, what a magic trick. It's like a completely different robot now. It's like 3 seconds for me. Let's see here. Oh, hang on. Let me do it on the stream, that way I can see it. Okay, let's see here. Alright. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4. Yeah, about 3.5, 4 seconds. Oh, there's a timer right there I could use. I'll start at 40. I hit it at 40. Yeah, 3 seconds. That's what I get. I got 3 seconds to do my... Oh, what a magic trick. It's like a completely different robot now. Advice for all the robots that come through this lab were designed by Mr. Ara. I was born 7 years ago. Mr. Ara was much younger then. Yeah, better watch what you say if you don't want to get recycled, Conco. Then our hearts were created by that jerky genius Dr. Metis Sykes. Hearts? Robots with hearts? Can you make such a thing? Emotions are not irrational things. Our logic and our hearts can be integrated. The new navigation company's campaign is created by Miss Ara and Dr. Metis to transcend humans. Ah! Metis. Huh? Just glanced over at her desk. Nobody could continue Metis' research. She and her work were truly one of a kind. And now the 2 navigation commands are all that's left of Metis here on Earth. The robots are all that's left. Isn't she leaving out a very important someone? She does seem a bit like me. We built the ultimate creations together, but now she's gone. I get the feeling Dr. Sykes loved her robots almost as much as she loved her daughter. And almost as much as she loved you. Ha 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 ha. What are you talking about? Don't make me laugh. Oh, you think they were together? She lost someone too, didn't you, Apollo? Your friend Clay. Hold on, I'm gonna look. Let's look and see if there's like an arm around her. You know, like... Oh well. I guess you're now pretty much in the same boat. Sigh. Miss Ara, would you like a tissue? Keep your trap shut, Hunkajunk. Hunkajunk. Conco is an important keepsake of your time with Dr. Sykes. You should treat him better. What does it matter? He doesn't feel pain. And I can always repair his body. Besides, their hearts aren't actually in their bodies. What do you mean by that? The program Metis wrote runs on a separate mainframe. Their bodies are controlled remotely from there. Their hearts and memories are there too. These bodies are really just peripherals. So I can do anything I want to them. I'm not so sure that gives you the right to physically abuse the poor things. Why are you people looking at such no case now anyway? Well, we believe the culprit of that incident might be the same person as in this case. Today's going to find out who killed Dr. Sykes too. I'm sure you're aware of who Mattis's killer is. Yes, Pastor Blackwell. Or so it seems. That's a quaint way of putting it. Are you implying you don't think he did it? I can't say anything for sure right now. That's exactly why I'd like to hear your side of it. Help me be sure. I was the one who introduced Simon to Mattis, you know. He wanted to learn psychology. He said to give himself an edge in court. Prosecutor Blackwell's fort. Okay, okay. This is a word I've struggled with before. So my issue is that the correct pronunciation is fort. Prosecutor Blackwell's fort. That is the correct pronunciation historically. But it's one of those words that so many people pronounce wrong that they changed the pronunciation. Now it's forte. So, I don't know. Prosecutor Blackwell's fort. I struggle with it. Forte is a musical sound, meaning make it loud. While fort is from the French word fort, meaning strong. As if his power is a suggestion technique. Exactly. He was oddly serious about it. Rather than a teacher-student relationship, he treated her more like how a loyal samurai would treat a sovereign. Huh, he seemed more like a lost soul than a dignified samurai to me. He even got along well with that miserable little princess. Why do you call Athena the princess anyway? Well, she is Mattis' daughter after all. Well, there's nothing like her. Besides, doesn't the selfish little princess always have lots of white knights hanging around? Now I think I see why Athena didn't say anything when we ran into Aura yesterday. It all makes sense now. So the culprit behind the two cases could be the same, huh? That settles it then. What does it settle? None of your business. Just forget you heard anything. How long are you people going to hang around in here anyway? What? We came here to take a look around. You think you can just waltz in around and ransack a person's lab? Show me a search warrant. We're not the police, so we don't have one. Take it out, now! Flunko, show them out. Certainly, Miss Aura. Ouch, don't push. My apologies, I'm just following orders. Ah! Oh, did I miss something? No, okay. What a way to get shown out. The nerve of that woman. What's that horrible attitude? I guess that's just how she is. I guess I have bad attitude, too. Why was Apollo going along with her? I guess it's because they have something in common. Apollo lost Clay just like how Aura lost Dr. Sykes. Sigh. I'm really worried about him. He's not himself at all. He's usually not all cool and dark and mysterious like that. I guess that's true. Which means he's usually silly and dorky? I'm gonna go keep an eye on him. Hey, wait, Trucy, come back. Yeah, she's gone. Yep. What should I do now? Fulbright's probably still questioning Athena. Guess I'll go back to the office. Alone. Sigh. What's going on here? Well, here I am. This office has never felt so empty. Packed with stuff, feels empty. I haven't been here at the office all by myself in a long time. Sigh. That just goes to show you that no matter how much you buy, if you don't have people to share it with, you're going to feel lonely and iffy. Possessions cannot fill the void in your soul. When I first became a lawyer, my mentor was here with me. And then, for a while after that, she was always by my side. Now I'm getting all sentimental. I must be tired. Huh? Something on the floor. What's the letter doing here? Hey, Nick. It's been a while, huh? Miss me? No's handwriting. Last time you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom. That must have really been something. Although weird is par for the course with you. Maybe she, or whatever paper she's reading, is a little off on the details. I'd love to come visit, but I'm right in the middle of a difficult part in my training. So instead, think of me as you watch those Steel Samurai videos I sent. I'm sure they'll cheer you right up. I already forgot her name. Usually Maya Fey. Here it is. Good old Maya. She knew I was feeling down and needed a lift. I knew who it was, I should know her name. I was my sister for quite a while. Believe it or not, but she's a spirit medium. This Makatama I used on Cyclops. Now he was the one who gave it to me. I wonder how this letter got here. Mr. Nick? Ah! Eek! Pearls? Oh, it's you, Pearls. She's bigger. How have you been, Mr. Nick? This is Pearl Faith, though I call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin, who's also a spirit medium. How old is she in this? Not here. A very talented one, at that. I noticed she was 8 years old. But Apollo and Athena only met her a few months ago. You didn't come all this way just to bring me a letter, did you? I bought this barging in. The door was unlocked. And I can't believe there was a big explosion here. Your office doesn't look any different. Alright, microphone got it. She's even further off on the details than Maya. Wish I could take you out to eat or something, Pearls. There's a lot going on. Oh, I knew that. I didn't come here for a social visit, you know, Mr. Nick. You read the postscript of the letter? Huh? There's more? Oh yeah, there it is. P.S. I bet you've been too busy to clean or take care of the office. So Pearlie said she would come help you. She's sweet. Isn't she sweet? You better thank her. Oh, so that's what you're doing here. That's awfully nice of you, Pearls. I am Pearls. Thanks to these two, I'm starting to feel a little better. Thank you, girls. Now, here, I'm going to whip this place into shape. Just concentrate on your work and don't mind me at all. I need to talk to Prosecutor Blackwell if I want to learn more about his case. The trial's still going on. They must be holding him down at the detention center. I guess we'll go there. Alright, still good on... Here's the problem. We're going to run out of the ad death like 40 minutes before the end of the stream. So we need to get 2 minutes ads in sometime after the next 20 minutes. Look who's here. I wonder what they're talking about. All this time you haven't said a word. It's even turning your hair gray. I have anything to say, Ara. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls? How's your Blackwell? Maybe if you don't, I have plenty of you, jerk. I have plenty, you jerk. Miss Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today? Enough for today? Today's all there is when there's no tomorrow. There's no tomorrow. What are you talking about? You have company, Ara. Please try to calm down. Alright, fine. I see you're just not going to listen no matter what I say. I've had it. That's the way you're going to be. I have another plan up my sleeve. I hope you're happy, Simon, because I'm done. Do as you please. See if I care. Ugh. See, this is what I was going for with that emote. This one. Can I do the emote? Where's the emote? This is what I was going for. Wow. I could cut the tension with a katana. Right, Dono? Looks like Fulbright saved your case in court this morning. What? Oh, yeah. He did. Yeah, that's one of the things. I wasn't really happy with the artist on this one. I will probably not use that artist again. So, we'll see. Oh yeah, he did. Bounce back to business quick. Mr. Blackwell, forgive me, but it was the just thing to do. But as a result, Sykes Stono was arrested. Is that the just thing to do too? Mr. Lawyer, I'm sorry, but it was evidence. What else could I do? Don't worry about it. I plan to defend her and prove her innocence. Sorry, I'm sleepy. I wouldn't take the things so lightly if I were you. Right, Dono? This is blade-proof glass, right? Professor Blackwell, we're looking into the case from 7 years ago. You're looking for somebody you called the Phantom of 7 years past, aren't you? You villain! Where'd you hear about that? Yeah, I know, I got like an hour of the stream left. Yep, I had the two of you guys fix the animated ones. So, I mean, I guess you kind of get what you pay for. So, I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably get different artists. Concentrate? Sorry. You guys keep distracting me! No, where'd you hear about that? This class is absolutely, positively blade-proof. Right? No, it wasn't me. I didn't say any single word. Oops. Ouch. This wasn't my fault. Can you tell me who this Phantom is? Also, you didn't really kill Dr. Sykes, did you? Guard, the guest is leaving. Dr. Blackwell, please listen to me. The culprit in the current case might be the same as the one in the case 7 years ago. If you cooperate, we could probably solve both cases. Humph. I suppose I could talk. The one who killed my mentor was, without questioning, me. I stole Sykes Stono's mother away from her. I destroyed her life. Dr. Blackwell? Guard, where are you? Stop dragging your feet, I tell you. There he goes. No! I've said Professor Blackwell. Now what are we gonna do, Mr. Lawyer? There isn't much we can do. Detective Fulbright, do you mind if I ask you just a little more about that old case? Well, I guess it won't make any difference now. What would you like to know? Do you know anything about the trial that got him convicted? A little. Please call the instant that you are one instant. Wait a minute. Professor Blackwell was charged with murdering a psychology mentor. Kind of like if your red Mr. Lawyer would kill you. I want to think about that one. There were two decisive pieces of evidence, so a verdict was reached very quickly. Two pieces of evidence, huh? What were they? Let's see. The first is security camera footage. He was the only one who used the corridor to the emergency at the time of the crime. Only one, huh? Ouch, that does sound pretty decisive. Who showed me that footage? Oh, sorry, I don't have it with me right now. Guess I'll have to see it some other time. So we haven't actually seen it. Now, what was the second piece of evidence? This was even more incriminating. A photo of the moment of the crime. See, there he is at the crime scene holding a bloody katana. As the victims kept on display in the room, she had a thing for Japanese culture. This looks important. Wow, it'd be hard to explain this one away. But who took this picture? Detective? This happened the day before the Hat 1 launch. A reporter had to come do a story on the launch was in the room across from the lab. This just happened to show up in one of the pictures he took. Professor Blackwell's attitude earlier was so odd. He's definitely hiding something. Professor Blackwell said he was hunting the Phantom from 7 years ago, didn't he? Yes, and I imagine it's getting more and more urgent as this execution date approaches. Well, what did you say? Execution date? What? Did I say something? Never mind me. Didn't hear a thing. So he's given the death sentence? Yes, he told me not to tell you people, actually. I guess there's no sense hiding it anymore. His execution date is tomorrow. What? Tomorrow? No. Miss Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today? Not for today. Today's all there is, so there's no tomorrow. Well, the culprit of the current case is the same as the one from 7 years ago. Then it would be the worst possible scenario. Prosecutor Blackwell would be executed tomorrow under a false charge. That would be unthinkable. We have to do something. Right now. I want to do something. I want to, but... You're a lawyer. You know how hard it is to overturn a decision? I know, but why? Why is Prosecutor Blackwell putting up any kind of fight? Adjusting my chair a little bit. Well, that's better. Ooh. You saw he was, right? He's been like that ever since his conviction. I'll go all the way back. Oh, that is really good. I like that. I feel like I'm sitting properly. How do I look? Proper posture. So he was right. He's been like that ever since his conviction. Totally uncooperative. Not even his own sister could persuade him. Uncooperative when he's about to be executed for a crime he didn't commit. This isn't right. I can't let it happen. I have to stop it somehow. Oh, pardon me. Looks like I have a phone call. Fulbright here. What? What's happening? You've got to be kidding! That's quite a reaction. I bet he's making some big show of it right now. Mr. Lawyer, the robots. The robots are... Fulbright, get a hold of yourself. Some kind of robot malfunction? Not a malfunction. They're staging a revolt. The machines are rebelling against humans. They've holed themselves up in the Space Center and have taken the visitors as hostages. They did what? No, Trucy! Okay, right over there. This is going to be one heck of a battle. Alright, ready for battle. We're gonna fight. There's like 2 robots. What are they gonna do? Right, please, we're here. Then the robots really are holding people hostage. Look, Mr. Lawyer. What do you suppose that group of people are swarmed around? I was only trying to help this nice person. Sister's lost. Your robots have declared war on us humans. You didn't take the hostages already. Stay away from it. You never know what it'll do. But he's not a bad robot. I can see he's just trying to help me. I think that's that voice. Hey, Fulbright, are you okay here on your own? Leave it to me. Alright, people. What's going on here? Pearls, over here. Oh, Mr. Nick. There you are. I heard the terrible news. I got so worried. Thanks, Pearls. I can hardly believe what's happening myself. I'm so glad you found each other. When people are happy, I'm happy. Falco seems the same as before. When people are sad, I'm happy. When people are angry, when people are... Oh, did I say something odd? Did I ever... Uh-oh, there's something wrong with him. Ah! Looks like he fell asleep. He must have been tired. He. Ha, 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 ha. Falco? Ha ha ha, human beings are our enemies. It's time for the machines to take over. Ah, the robots are rebelling. Everybody run, eek! It's all at war. It's in the world. Ha 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 ha. Fools, how could you fall for something so cliche? I'm human too, you idiots. I'm just controlling these robots remotely. What? But it is true that I've taken hostages. So you better not make me mad. Hey you, hostage number 1. Come here. I'll let you talk to them. Huh? There's something being displayed on Falco's face screen. It's the Space Museum. Daddy? Daddy, is that you? Trissy, is that you? No. Trisha, are you alright? About 15 robots are holding 12 of us hostage, Daddy. They've gone haywire. The researcher's the one behind it. She's here. Eek! Good, this girl talks too much. Josie, talk to me! Why are you doing this? I'm glad you asked. My demand is simple. I hope that detective is listening. I'll be right here, and I'm all ears. I want you to bring someone to me. Clay Terran's murderer, Athena Sykes. So is this Ara? Or is this the murderer? Feels like this is Ara, because she got the fox ears popped up. Athena. Now, hold on just one moment. I can't give it into a demand like that. So you don't care what happens to these hostages, huh? I'll just pick one out then. No, wait. Mr. Lawyer. I don't have absolutely no right to make such a ridiculous request, but you need me to buy some time, right? Got it. I'll see what I can do. But promise me you'll never hand Athena over, and you won't give up on the hostages either. Of course I won't. Now I better go contact headquarters. Mr. Nick, how do you plan to buy time? I have no idea yet. This hostage taker. Could it be? Don't bring me that little princess. I'll have Hunk of Junk kill all the hostages. Yeah, it's alright. Princess. Hunk of Junk. There's only one person this could be. In which case, there must be something I can use as a bargaining chip. Nothing to say, Ara. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls? Let's go Blackwell. And if you don't, I've had plenty, you jerk. Miss Hostage Taker? I think it's not a murderer. What are you talking about? She's been arrested and they've got her in detention. I'll tell you the truth. Look, the person you want is the real killer, right? Well, it's not Athena. It's someone else. Alright, let's hear your stupid little theory. Who is the real killer? I don't know yet. The culprit is the same as the one in the case from 7 years ago. The UR1 incident. I believe you have a personal interest in that case. Humph. It's too late to change what's going to happen now, no matter how wrong it is. But is it really too late? You can still do something about it. You might even be able to fix it. Just, what exactly are you proposing? What can I do about the 7-year-old case to satisfy the hostage taker? Recreate it. How about if we do a reenactment of the case? So you do enjoy trampling on people's feelings and rubbing salt in their wounds. Can I tell you what would happen to the hostage if you made me mad? No, wait. I can't make another mistake here. Do about... retry in court. I propose we retry the case from 7 years ago. If you make that demand now, I'm sure nobody will deny you. It wouldn't be an official trial, but at least we could find out the truth. He. Ha 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 ha. That's good, real good. Hey, detective, I'll give you 1 hour. Get a courtroom ready. Well, 1 hour? That's impossible. Please, give me at least until tomorrow. If you don't mind losing hostages, you can take all the time you want. Oh, but wait. If we're going to have a retrial, we'll need a prosecutor. Don't worry, I'll take care of that. She will. I guess I can be fair and let you come and check on out the crime scene. The Hunk of Junk here will be watching you, so don't try anything funny. You got that? Now follow Hunk of Junk. Right, please, make way. We're coming through. Mr. Nick, wait. I'll help you with the investigation. Thanks, Pearls. I appreciate that. Okay, we're going in. So just we thought we were almost done with the investigation. Alright. We can go ahead and brush now. And get to the end. So let's go ahead and do a 2-minute brush. While we're at a little bit of a lull. I'll be... Of course you ran a fox right then. We got black dress glasses fox. I'll be right back, okay? 2 minutes. I can find it. There it is. Okay, I'm back. And I'm late. Of course I'm late. Okay. I'm back. We're in the robotics lab. Ooh. Our job stopped without a warning not to touch anything until she got back. What was taking so long? We can't really start the investigation yet, can we? If we could, this mess makes it hard to tell what this room was like 7 years ago. Mr. Wright? Ack, it's a hostage taker. I'm back to my usual self now. You're still being monitored, however. More importantly, an important guest has arrived. A guest? Is it Miles? I like how the police are just like, okay.
I trust you've been well, right?
He's actually voiced? That's probably the only line it says, isn't it? Edgeworth, what are you doing here? That's his only line! That's so funny. They gave him one line. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? This is Miles Edgeworth. We've been friends since we were kids. He faced off in court a number of times back when he was a prosecutor. But now... Hello, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Oh, but you're not a prosecutor anymore, are you? He's Chief Prosecutor now. Pretty soon it'll be a year, right? A title is nothing more than a title. Don't we have more pressing issues to discuss? Oh, let me get back to my proper posture. So what are you doing here, Edgeworth? Captain chose me as the prosecutor for the UR1 case. Oh, she's good. She went all the way up to the top. I gathered all the information I could in the short time that I had. I'll give you a rundown. You were always so well prepared, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Thanks. I appreciate this. I could really use the help. Okay. Must be nice to finally have your attorney's badge back. Yeah, it's been 8 years. I'm sorry for all I put you through. No, I'm sorry I wasn't able to help you. No, I was the one that made the decision. Now you can stand in court once again. And you can mow them down just like you used to. Well, way to put pressure on a guy. And that's when did I get such a brutal reputation? I thought we'd get some, like, achievement for, like, bromance or something. I'll start with a brief overview. The victim was the psychologist Dr. Metis Sykes. Yeah, Athena's mother. 7 years ago, on the 7th of October, her body was found here in this very room. I have 2 crime photos and the police notes on them for you to see. Guys, what a terrible way to die. Jacket right there. So the photo shows the other side of the room. I see. I also have the autopsy report for you. Apologize for stab wound to the chest, weapon pierced the heart, and so death is instantaneous. Is there any chance you tried to upload her brain? Her weapon was the victim's own katana found in the scene. They said Fulbright mentioned she was into Japanese culture. The body was found by a Space Center staff member and 2 police officers. Police were called in because of the sabotage threat on the Hat 1 launch. The problem with this posture is I have to adjust my backrest just right. Also, feel like I'm looking up. That's better. Yes, Director Cosmos went to this too. 3 hours after the body was discovered, the suspect was arrested. Maybe I need to drop the chair. Can I drop the chair lower? No. Suspect was Simon Blackwell, a young prosecutor. Harry's trial was over in a flash. Yes, a guilty verdict was declared in only one session. Hello, these stat. Nope, that's as low as they go. Whatever. Not only did he plead guilty, there's decisive evidence against him, too. Heard a camera video. And a photo of the moment of the crime, as I recall. Did Prosecutor Blackwell have a motive? To this day, his motive is still unknown. He insisted he did it, but he would never say why. So that means he must still be hiding something. Right. There's another aspect of the case that was never revealed to the public. Yeah, I know. Part about the spy, right? Right. How on earth do you know about that? Dr. Cosmos told me after a bit of pressure. Told me espionage and sabotage were behind the Hat 1 miracle. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. Oh, there's the Judgeatron. Remember we had the Judgeatron? I thought it was like a security robot, but I guess that's going to be the judge in the trial. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I've always been good at keeping secrets. Well, I might as well tell you now. They really do suspect Blackwell of being a spy. They think he sabotaged the rocket and killed Dr. Sykes to steal the moon rock. But if you can prove that the Hat 2 bombing is the work of the same spy, we can stay the execution. It's a possibility. That's why I intend to help you any way I can. Thanks, Edgeworth. Now all I have to do is comb this room for evidence. Let's do it together. This is one heck of a robot. There's something written on it. Is this supposed to be a poem? I cut down anyone who displeases me. I make the rules. I am the law. I wield the ultimate gavel of judgment. I am Judgeatron. JT02. I don't believe we need to bother with that, Pearl. It's not even completed yet. He's right, Pearls. There's no sign of it in the photo from 7 years ago either. They're building the Hope Space Probe here at the time. Murder occurred after Space Probe had been removed from the room. So it's long gone by the time someone took this picture, huh? Then what's this doing here? You see the probe in this newspaper photo. Wait, that was part of the bomb that was used. Can you see the probe in this newspaper photo? Yes, and you can see the stolen moon rock there too. Oh, that's just a moon rock, okay. That strange black and yellow thing on this left side of the picture. Oh, that same rock's absent from the crime scene photo. Pointed out before the launch, a very valuable piece of moon rock was stolen. There's lots of research into moon rocks and stardust and asteroids these days. Say the risks could potentially have a huge impact on all of civilization. Like we're in a new space race with every other country out there. So the person who stole it think it was our spy? I'm sure of it. Dr. Sykes was probably killed because she was a roadblock in their plan. Unfortunately, the government thinks Prosecutor Blackwell is the culprit. That's clutters in my office, but I think it's a workbench. Nick, I think this must be a kitchen. Look at the photo. Think you little food processor? That's a food processor, Pearls. That's the Hope capsule. It's scheduled to be loaded onto the Hope Space Probe that fateful day. 3 people who came to collect the capsule discovered the body. First on the scene, huh? Staff member and 2 police officers, was it? They were here to collect the capsule. Which reminds me. They plan to use this bag to carry the capsule. Is that right? Yeah, more or less. Okay, why don't we stop talking about the case and have a nice cup of tea instead? Paul and Ara Blackwell. I wonder what they were talking about. Edgeworth, those 3 people have a bag with them for transporting the capsule? I mean this? It's a custom-made shock-resistant bag. How'd you know? I just overheard Apollo making an inquiry about it. That's all. So he's looking into the case from 7 years ago on his own, is he? I mean, we're just looking at random things and they're giving updates. What's this? Looks like a giant power plug. It's attached to what looks like an electric vehicle charging station. That's a charging station for us robots. We come here periodically and charge ourselves up. Wow, machines that maintain themselves. That's pretty cool. If our batteries run out and we lose consciousness, we never know what Miss Ara will do to us while we're down, you see? Nothing motivates quite like fear, huh? Look at this row of rolling cases. I bet the wheels make it easier for people to move heavy research materials around. I see you now. That'd be fun to ride around in. We can probably both fit in the biggest one. I know we can have Pastor Edgeworth push us. I don't trust him not to push us down a flight of stairs. I think it's about all here. Ours is a mess, though that doesn't surprise me. Oh, I just want to dive in and straighten it up. Wait, before you do. Metis. Huh? She just glanced over at her desk. It's Metis Sykes. Uncle, can I talk to you? I really hope he's back to normal. Can you speak to me, Mr. Wright? If you're going to hit me, please avoid the face area. Hey, don't put me in the same class as that woman. Those are like 7 years ago at the time of the incident. Her mother died, Miss Ara was confused. Huh. She calls Dr. Sykes' mother, but Ara Blackwell Miss Ara. Lost, she exhibited a severe catecholamine imbalance? I don't know. But I have no idea what that means. Makes two of us, pardon me, searching for alternate expression. She would spend the nights crying and then take out her feelings on those around her. After Prosecutor Blackwell was found guilty, she repeatedly demanded a retrial as well. That's correct. Without new evidence, her requests were ignored. And then, little by little, Miss Ara began to change. She started to hate it when I called her Mama Ara. Before long, she started hating the court system and abusing Clonko, huh? That murder destroyed so many lives. Right, take a look at this paper on Dr. Sykes and Miss Blackwell's research. Clonko and Clonko, they're the robots with hearts that Dr. Sykes created. Let's see, can determine the presence of a human with their heartbeat detection system, recognizes people by scanning their spacesuit or uniform jacket ID tag, can also recognize a person by facial features once the face has been registered, can infer people's emotions by analyzing their tone of voice and communicate with them. I think this seems to be repeating the same things I just said. Just they recognize people by either ID tag or facial features. They can infer people's emotions by analyzing their tone of voice. That's amazing. Yeah, I don't know, Edgeworth. They might even be more human than you. Well, what's that supposed to mean? Kinda sounds like these robots can do what they think it does. Looks like an operating table. It's in the photo too. Yes, it was here as well, with the victim's body lying on it. There's a button here. Oh, I know. How try pushing it? Bros, don't touch that. Oopsie. Hey, it's moving. It's building a robot. Wait, does it just keep building robots? That's cool. Appears to be a robot assembly device. Just simple anything in the flash, push the dismantle button. Sounds pretty neat. Can I push it, Mr. Nick? Please don't push it any more buttons, Pearls. We should probably turn it off, though. Oh, look, it's a little robot. I wonder what it does. Training, maybe? The robot must follow humans' orders as long as it causes no human harm. Yikes, it talks. The robot must keep desk clean without violating the preceding clause. I'm sorry, I said she prefers a moderate level of clutter on the desk. Oh, what is the purpose of my existence? I guess slack off and cut some corners aren't in his vocabulary bank. The emergency ladder. This must be the one they used during the evacuation. The explosion disabled the elevators, so I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to. Falcon was climbing down the side of the building. She saw the culprit inside. First would have been scary at that. Looking down. We're back here. We didn't even look the other way. Well, I guess that's what I did for this room. What do you think, right? Any ideas? There's still a lot of gaps in the evidence. But I'll pull it off somehow. After all, he asked me to prove Blackwell's innocence, right, Edgeworth? What? He did? Yep. He called it a special request. He reached out to me while I was still at Spartan. So that was what sparked you to get your attorney's badge back? Yep, the Blackwell case. Right, I have a special request. I want you to clear one of my subordinates of suspicion. Darth! For the raid! How's your stream? How are you doing? Welcome, welcome! How are you? I can wave, maybe. Planet Crafter? You making planets? You out here making planets? Survival game. Oh, that looks fun. Alter the ecosystem in a hospitable planet and render it habitable. That sounds really fun. Is it new? It's not new. It came out in April last year. But you have to terraform it while you're there, right? That sounds really fun. It kind of reminds me, from looking at it, looks like Satisfactory a little bit. Or Astroneer. That sounds cool. Well, we're trying to solve a murder. We're actually trying to solve 2 murders. I want you to clear one of my subordinates of suspicion. Hey, I'm not even a lawyer anymore. Remember? I haven't been one for a long time. Oh yeah, No Man's Sky is also good. That 8-year misunderstanding has been cleared up, and you must be eager to return. I'm sure you're familiar. I'm doing pretty well. I did, today at work, I did 150 squats. I did 3 sets of 50 in about an hour. A little bit over an hour, probably. And then when I got home, I did my full workout, including another 50 squats. So, I'm a little bit concerned about being able to get up and down tomorrow. I've never done that many squats. I did 100 last week, but I did it in sets of 20. So I did 3 sets of 20 at work, and then 2 sets of 20 at home, instead of 3 sets of 50 and 2 sets of 25. So, I don't know. I'm trying to get in shape. We have a, working on 100 crunchies. Crunches are not good for you. But I'm not going to tell you not to do it. I used to do a lot of crunches. Now I do planks. Getting up and down, Fox? I'll be alright. Yeah, I do, I do plank. I recently, last week, I switched my plank position. So, I used to do plank. There's multiple plank positions. But I saw a YouTube short, and they talk about different positions. And so, I used to do it like, elbows, like this. Under me, like this. If I don't need sit-ups and other stuff. Yeah. So, I do elbows and toes. Ooh, Valley Fox V again? Yeah, Valley Fox V type. And then so I do, so I switched it. So yeah, this is a good one. The Valley Fox V type. If you do like a push-up position, that's a little bit harder plank, right? But then I took it one step further, and so I moved my hands out in front of me. Just about where I can do it without sliding. I'm sliding a little bit. But I do 1 minute plank in a set. And I do that with my hands out in front of me. Probably about a foot, maybe. Very hard. Very difficult. There's a further one where you have your... Can't do planks or push-ups or pull-ups. Yeah, I get that. You can try the easier plank. Like the less, I don't know. I like the plank for abs. There's also another thing where you can do where, you basically sit on the ground with your legs straight out in front of you. Oh, yeah. I get it. You can try this one if you want ab workout. There's a, fibromyalgia. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry. I can't, your situation is special. I don't know enough about your situation to tell you what's best. So I'm sure you know best. Okay, well, you're kicked from the army. I'm still sorry to hear that. I don't know. You can try this one. It's kind of like a crunch. You basically sit on the ground with your legs flat on the ground in front of you. And I can't do the strong one. You can lean back and lift your legs up, just straight up with using your abs, and that's really good ab workout as well. I don't know what it's called. And the more you lean it forward, the harder it is. So I usually lean back a bit if I do that. Alright, I'm sure you're familiar with the other case that ushered in the dark age of the law. Very soon, a convict will stand as prosecutor in court. I want you to keep an eye on him. Oh, just when I'm beginning to actually like the job I have now. Right. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Because of the espionage suspect, I wasn't free to give you all the details. So you lean back with legs straight in front of you? Yeah, that's a pretty good one. It's very similar. Hey, no need to apologize. It's like I said on the phone the other day. I know the type of criminals you're after now aren't small fries anymore. Looks like your target finally decided to make a move. Yeah, that's for the very reason I returned. Trying to bring it to an end. I'm going to end the Dark Age of the Law. That's what this is all about. The Dark Age of the Law? It sure comes up a lot these days on TV and in the papers. And I hear there are more false charges and fabrication of evidence than ever. When I became chief prosecutor, the court system had already lost people's trust. It all began 8 years ago. A lawyer was caught fabricating evidence. And a year after that, a prosecutor was found guilty of murder. Wait, did you mean... That's right. He's talking about my case and Prosecutor Blackwell's. No more bum raps. It's a downward spiral after that. An absolute nightmare. After those two cases, the mass media launched an all-out attack on the courts. Public opinion was tainted, and before long, the legal world itself was sucked into it. It's such a shame. Once suspicion forms, it's very hard to shake. Yeah, that's the thing, Shard. I have only once been able to work out and made my abs feel sore. Like, I have a thing where I get stressed and there's pain in my side. It's on my abs, but, I haven't gotten sore in my abs in a very long time. Suspicion forms is very hard to shake. Lawyers and prosecutors are supposed to trust each other. Pursue the truth together. It's so sad when people begin to cast doubt. They start lying to themselves. And each other. Yes, and do absolutely anything to win. We're in an age now when winning is valued far more than the truth. Hey, Shari, it still says you're streaming. Did you leave it on? I do that sometimes by accident. We're in an age where winning is valued far more than the truth. I'm sure it's caused our new chief prosecutor to lose me at night's rest. Gives me his brow to be even more furrowed than the last time I saw him. Humph, the hostage taker's disdain for course is a perfect example of the times. Sigh, it sure is. Slate says everything shut down? Okay, cool. Yeah, I did one time. I went and took a shower. I got some food. And I came back and I'd been streaming for like an hour with nobody there. It was silly. Any idea who the hashtag might be? Well, somebody must trust the court system and who can manipulate robots. It can only be Ara Blackwell. Who else but her would want a retrial of that case from 7 years ago so badly? Simon Blackwell's older sister and the owner of this room. I agree with your conclusion. Perhaps she intended to force Miss Sykes to confess. Actually, I think she had a much more horrific plan in mind for Athena. The important thing is for you to solve UR1 and prove Blackwell's innocence. And maybe she'll release the hostages. I'm counting on you, right? Set that prosecutor and those hostages free. I'll be counting on you in court to help me too. Of course, I'll do everything I can to help uncover the truth. This is an official trial. I'm more at liberty to be a little unorthodox. Like, I'm gonna forget something. Just only fair to still streaming. Yeah, I've seen some horror stories about that. One thing I always make sure to do, no matter what, is I turn off my microphone. Because I've seen horror stories where a streamer forgets they're live, or, you know, thinks they shut down and didn't. And they get caught saying something or doing something that's like doxing them or worse. I think some people did like crimes. Facts. They are caught doing crimes. Not that I do crime. I'm not a murder fox after all. Not a murder fox. See, I'm innocent. But yeah, so be a shame. That's right. Are you finished with your investigation? Yeah, but I'd like to tell the hostage taker something for me. I have to go to the detention center. I can't start the trial until I've talked with Athena. Sorry, given her consent. I'll accompany you to the detention center. So I'm still being watched, huh? Is that having your mic shut down? You do your in videos? Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a button I could. It's just tap. I tap the top of it, or really the bottom of it now. My mic's upside down, hanging down, so I just tap it. It turns off and on. I don't think it actually has an off button. It's just, it has a mute button and a not mute button. So I assume it's always really on. I'll see you in court, Edgeworth. Oh, even if it will be an undocumented trial, it'd be good to face you in court again. I'm not even sure we're gonna get through the trial today. Because I ran my mouth so much. Strapped on my side only a few short hours ago. But I feel like I haven't seen her in ages. Oh, Mr. Wright. And Pearly, too. I knew you'd come. After all, the first step is the interview with the defendant. And because you're my friend, I was worried about you. Thanks, boss. You haven't talked in a while? Yeah, I'm sorry. You can always reach out to me. I'm very bad about I'm trying to get better about reaching out to people. On Discord. I even check Discord during stream now and at work and stuff to try to make sure I keep communication up. But it gets a little bit. It's getting a little bit harder. I have a circle of people that I talk to regularly, and it gets a little bit larger every couple weeks. So I try to make sure I scroll down. I don't know what I'll do when I end up getting to the end of my messages. Although, is there ever an end? Or is it going forever? No worries. But yeah, I try to, like, you know... I try to check in on people every few days, at the worst. I'm not the only one who's worried either. Really? Who else? I saw Miss Woods today. Oh! That's a pretty good one. I saw Miss Woods today. She was so beside herself she couldn't find me. Somebody used to live in the Cosmos Space Center. I never knew so much about the place. Oh. So you know, huh? I'm sorry I didn't tell you. That's alright. But there's some other things I'd like to ask you. It's hard to watch and chat with people when you're a streamer sometimes. Yeah, I try. I just get distracted. Sure, you can ask me anything. I promise I won't keep any more secrets from you. Ah, yeah, I get that. It's easier on the game like this because it's like look right here. I read the line, and now I can talk. Like the game doesn't progress until I tell it to. On a game like Dark Souls, where I'm like constantly like fighting things or running around, or like a game like DBD where I'm being chased by the killer for 5 hours. Not 5 hours, but like for 5-10 minutes. I miss redeems. I miss chat because remember I got tunneled. I basically got tunneled the whole game. It's really hard to look away. The day of the crime. How about the day that Clay was murdered? I was actually at Space Center that day. In the Space Museum. Right where the culprit fled to. That's not good. I never could fully deal with what happened 7 years ago. When I saw the center again. Had to change setup because you're a bit late. Yeah, that's why the chat's here. You see the chat on screen? You're seeing, this is my screen. Like, you see what I see. So I had to put the chat here, even though I have chat over to like literally like 6 inches to the right. I may not notice like when chat's going on, so I put it on the screen. So that it's in my field of vision, so hopefully that gives me a better shot at seeing it. But when I saw the center again during the news coverage of the Hat 2 launch, I thought maybe if I went there, things would be different this time. That must have taken a lot of courage to face your past like that. So I went to Space Museum the evening before the explosions. Just before the launch pads had been switched. There's a sign that said closed for repairs and they weren't letting anybody in. The director couldn't very well switch the pads if there were people in there. I snuck in anyway. Did you want to see that Hat 1 group photo? The one with your mother in it? I did. But what I really wanted to see was her jacket. A jacket on display. That's Dr. Sykes. Hold on, let me look. We saw it on the floor. Where did the tear come from? That was Dr. That jacket worn by Dr. Sykes. I should have known it wouldn't be easy to get over such a traumatic experience. The second I saw that jacket, it all came rushing back to me. So I've said it like that. PC no best estimation she's getting along. Have to give it a stream after too. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, luckily I've had pretty good luck with this setup. It's a 2 PC setup. So it allows me to put out streams of a little bit higher quality, I think. So my streams are a little bit higher resolution than they otherwise would be. Everything around me went hazy, I couldn't see. I tried to get out of there somehow. I guess I passed out. When I came to, I was in the passage behind the rocket. I was in the shadows where people couldn't really see me. Maybe I confused and went the wrong way when you were trying to leave. I didn't think you were unconscious, Athena. I thought until about noon of the next day. Didn't even know about the explosions. When I woke up, nobody was around. So I just went out into the boarding lounge, too. My mind's still being fuzzy because my memory is vague after that. I remember how I got home. Memory, huh? It's gonna be tough. Which means, what if I'm the one who killed Clay? Yes, enough of that, Athena. Let's talk about something else. During the entire incident, she was unconscious in the Space Museum. Of course, I believed in her. Will anybody else? What kind of research was Dr. Sykes, your mother, doing? Machines that could tell people's emotions by their tone of voice. And my special ability. Someday when people have traveled to distant planets, their companions will be robots. So they had to be able to understand how their human companions felt. Wow, robots that can understand people. That makes them better than me. I do my best, but I try. But I can only try. That's all I can do. I'm just a convenient subject for her research. All she ever did was work, and she never paid any attention to me. Oh, sorry about that. Dredging up all that old stuff. No need to apologize. I guess her home life was complicated. Oh, by the way, Miss Wood said something about you always wearing headphones. Those were these big, heavy-looking headphones. Said her mother made them for her as part of her research. I had to wear them every time I went out. Oh, I hated them so much. But she would listen. She wouldn't listen. What were they for? Oh, she gave me some kind of explanation. But I don't remember now. It was too difficult for a little kid to understand. Okay, let me say this one thing. I don't think your mother only thought of you as some handy subject for her research. I want to believe that. Just about the only things my mother left me are with her widget and this earring. Oh, it's beautiful. It's made of a piece of real moon rock she had for research. She's out in training. Maybe she loved me in her own way. I'm sure of it. I'm really sure she did. Because that's what I want to believe, too. Cookie! Nom 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 nom! Give me cookie! Nom 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 nom! Get in my face. Ate the cookie. Nom nom. Thank you for the cookie. Mark giving added the court record. Also, welcome, welcome. Maximilian. Good to see you. I better ask her a little bit more about her mother's research. I should show her that paper I found. The box lab. The cookie's gone. No cookie. Cookie gone. No cookie left. It may have been chocolate. Poison to who? It's not poison to me. I'm good. Alright, let's go show her the paper. Where's the paper we found in the lab? Oh, this thing maybe. Oh, the Ponko series. You must have gone to the robotics lab. Yeah, it's a lot better. You seem to really love Ponko and Klonko. Yeah, my mother made them and I grew up around them, you know? Hey, good night, Shard. Good to see you, okay? You have a wonderful night, too. And thank you again for the raid. And enjoy your dinner. My mother made them and I grew up around them, you know? Oh, there's one of them cute little robots in this photo, too. Ah, see Ponko's bandages? I put them on her. I just wound them around and around. Pretty bad job, huh? But I really put my all into it. Wait, that's the arm. I left Sinner in those days, so I didn't have any human friends besides Junie. The eyeless guards? Yeah, she really does. They keep calling her me. Because of the thing that looks like fox ears. I don't really understand the difference between robots and people back then. I thought if a robot broke, bandaging it would help it get better. What a weirdo I was. Besides, there's something written on the bandages. Yeah, I wrote stuff like, get well soon, Ponko. But in the end, my mom just put her on the operating table and fixed her in the flash. Oh, that must be the thing I made move in the robotics lab. I was so impressed by what my mom did. I even asked her if she would put me on the table and fix me if I ever got hurt. It was just like magic to me what she could do. A little girl who grew up around robots. Seems to have some good memories of it. On a different subject, did you hear about the person holding up the Space Center? Yes, a little. This person has even taken hostages. I guess I'd better spare her the news about Trucy. Well, after some negotiating, we agreed to do a retrial of the case from 7 years ago. What? You're kidding me. That means Professor Blackwell might... Yep, I know he's innocent. I just have to prove it. So wait, did you know him back then? Yes, he used to come visit my mom a lot. He studied psychology under her, and would sometimes ask for advice on his legal cases. He's very kind and considerate, and straight as an arrow. Unlike now, where he's more twisted than a basket of snakes. That's why I took the witness stand during his trial 7 years ago. Please, you have to listen to me. He didn't kill her. He started screaming that he didn't kill her. I was a fool. How could anybody else know what I was talking about? She heard the voice of his heart. You were only 11 then, right? You were very brave just to give a testimony. Rose is right. You did the very best you could at the time. But nothing I said did any good. I was shaking and scared little girl. Small and ineffectual. Even after I went to live with my relatives in Europe, I stayed closed up in my shell. Can relate. But you're different now. You're always so bright and cheerful. Thanks. That's because one day I came to realize that I had to fight. I couldn't give up. I think that too. Well, doesn't really show very well. I exercised hard and I studied hard and I wanted to become the strongest lawyer I could be. I wanted to save Simon, but I had no idea how. Then I met Mr. Wright, and thanks to him, I realized that if I became a lawyer, I could prove that Simon was innocent. I also realized that psychology could help me do this. I mean, psychology was my mother's specialty. When I studied it, I felt like she was there with me, supporting me. Doesn't seem like Athena knows that Prosecutor Blackwell is due to be executed tomorrow. I wanted to prove Simon's innocence, personally. I want to do it so bad. Even now, I want to fly out of here and go save him. Come think of it, she said something like that during the Themis Legal Academy trial. She mentioned there was somebody she wanted to save. She must have been talking about Prosecutor Blackwell. I heard some prisoner guards say that you had an interview with Simon. How was he? What did he say? No, I can't tell her. How can I lie to Athena? He was doing well. He was happy about the possibility of being proven innocent. He was? I wonder if he smiled, like he used to, back then. If I can't prove Prosecutor Blackwell's innocence in this trial, I don't think Athena will ever forgive me. I just have to free him. Failure's not an option here. Ah, I thought you might be here. Mr. Lawyer, we're in trouble. Well, we are? What is it? I couldn't find a single open courtroom. They're all in session. Oh no, this is an emergency. It's very difficult to interrupt a trial when it's underway. Oh, the phone! My phone! It's from Trucy. I told you I'd give you 1 hour. I guess it's time to pick one of the hostages. No, wait. We still have a little more time. Besides, all the courtrooms are being used right now. Make all the excuses you want, but you won't get more time. Your daughter is first. Poor thing. She's a little too young to die, don't you think? No, don't you dare hurt her. It has to be something I can do. Foolish injustice is about to befall us. No, this can't be happening. Mr. Maya, help us. Wait a minute. Maya. So you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom. That must have been something, although weird is par for the course with you. Courtroom. The courtroom that exploded. Courtroom blew up. That's it. There is a courtroom we can use after all. Okay, time's up. Too bad. Any last words you'd like to say to her?
Hold it!
Hold it! Ara, please don't do that. Don't add to the crimes you've already committed. So you know who I am, do you? It wasn't like I was trying to keep it a secret anyway. We're ready to start the trial. In the old exploded courtroom where it all began. You're holding the ruins of the courtroom, number 4. The one blown up by the bomber. Oh, what a wonderful idea, Mr. Nick. I never would have thought of that. An astonishing trial and an astonishing location. Guess it's only befitting. I'll get the place ready right away. What are you gonna do? It's bombed! What are you gonna do, like, dust it? Can't exactly pick the place for its astonishing factor. How about it? Are you ready to have your brother's innocence proven? Your brother? Heh. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to mention? It's not Simon you'll be defending. What? Not Shooter Blackwell. I indict Athena Sykes on the charge of murdering her own mother. You're defending the little princess there, the one behind the glass. But what? See, even that mountain of rubble you've chosen for our courtroom, Mr. Wright. What are you talking about? Athena? Of course. Why didn't it ever occur to me before? If Prosecutor Blackwell is innocent, somebody else had to have been the true culprit. Did I kill my own mother? No. No! That's a mess. No way. It can't be true. Mr. Drake, what's the matter? I see 5 black cyclops. I've seen these kinds of locks before. Dark, black locks protecting a secret hidden deep inside a person's heart. And there's no way to remove them. Dun dun dun. I gotta say, somehow we pulled off the perfect timing. The perfect timing. Perfect time on this. We're gonna go ahead and save. Not to spoil it, Treeborn. I pulled off the perfect timing. Hydrate, you got it. I still have enough, I still have enough water to take my pills. Or pill in the evening. My sleeping pill. Yeah, I still take that. Alright, so thank you all very much for joining me on this lovely Monday. Expecting me to finish? I'm sorry. I'm working on it. We got tomorrow, we got Wednesday. Oh, let me make sure nobody raids me. Well, I had some on my lineup to raid, but they disappeared. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you all have a great night, a great day tomorrow. I will let you guys know if I'm sore. I will also probably be in rough shape because I do have my my laser appointment tomorrow. I'll go ahead and tell you, the first treatment removed so much hair. It's really funny that I'm gonna rate someone. Yeah, I'll rate someone. It's really funny that I can see the spots she missed, and that's wild. There's like a place. A couple places where she clearly missed. There's some places where I don't think she missed, but the treatment just didn't take. Well, I'm going tomorrow, Shard. It's a process. It's an 8-session process. I've had 1 session so far. So hopefully she'll get those spots tomorrow because they'll be blatantly obvious because now they're in the middle of nothing. Like imagine you're like in Kansas, and I don't know. I'm making that. Just imagine like okay. Picture yourself. Are you thinking of getting laser shard? Yeah, it hurts. There are. Oh, you're very hairs. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. So there were some places that hurt. The shins, the bone where it's very thin there. There's not a lot of stuff between. That hurt a little bit. If you message me off stream, I'll tell you about the place that hurt the most, but I can't mention that on stream. So yeah, shoot me a Discord message and I'll tell you the place that hurt the most. But yeah, so thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you all have a great night and a great day tomorrow. I'm gonna go get some sleep. I'm kind of tired. I've told you off stream, I think. Have I? I've told people in DMs. It's not a secret. It's just not stream safe. I've alluded to it. Okay, here, I'll allude to it. Okay, the place that hurt the most. Ow. No, I'm talking about the place on me that hurt the most. So you know how you have a tail? You know, or I have a tail. You have a tail. And sometimes there's like a valley. You know, and just imagine like a Grand Canyon, like the earth just like opened up and there's like just a big crack running down the earth. So in the middle of that, not a great place for laser. And you're probably imagining, like, I think I've given enough clues to imagine, but I'll still keeping it somewhat stream safe. So hope I won't get demonetized. I'm gonna have to cut this out. You know what? Screw it. I'll leave it in. Good night, everyone. Backs out. Oh wait, we're gonna raid. Let's go raid. Who are we gonna raid? Oh, no problem. But yeah, I highly recommend it. I'm very hopeful. I wish I would have done it years ago. Alright, I'm gonna raid Nightingale. He raided me before. I never raided him back. I don't think. Let's raid. Oh wait, we have raided him back. We'll raid him again. Raid him anyway. We raid. Good night, everyone. Fox out. Fox raid. We're raiding. We raid. Fox raid.